Dude, I'll be sitting down because like the internet is trying to like I'm not sure if like dead ass. I'm not sure if like I'm just fucking delusional or the internet's like standards of what a good person is just so fucking out of whack. Like if you look at like the extra Emily situation, there were people like just being like, bro,
Stop
this
the
girl is
cap. We
horrible.
all know
She's
you
the
have a cocaine
worst.
addiction since
And I'm
you
just
were
like,
15 years old.
so
We can
she is
all see the
horrible
madness in
and
your
the
eyes.
worst.
Scarface.
You know, I
W.
think I
Aura.
think things like the worst would be reserved for
Potsdam.
like
Are
fucking
you
Jeffrey
still shooting
Dahmer.
to pee?
The worst, you know,
Good morning, bud.
like the worst. Like these words, it's just like, oh my god, it's crazy.
Halix subbed since Shiny Mewtwo
Same
days.
for me, man.
Time soon. Blackrock Slicer for life.
Nope, she makes him look like a saint. So you're saying that Extra Emily is worse than
Yo.
Jeffrey Dahmer? Is that where we're at? 2025? Dahmer paid his parents back. So we're gonna get a Jeffrey Dahmer appreciation thread for paying back his parents, but eating all those young boys. We're just gonna let that slide. I gotta get off the internet, man. Like I gotta get out of here, man. I do. Like I can't. I think everyone online's delusional. I think we've lost the plot.
People on the internet just like to hate on someone who they probably don't even watch and mask it as fair criticism.
Yeah. I think people online just be criticizing others like way too much. We need to start criticizing ourselves. Like there's probably 1,000 things that we can look in the mirror and try and fix for ourselves, but it's way easier to point the finger at somebody else than it is point at yourself. So that's kind of what, you know, the internet turned into these days. But whatever. Listen, deadass, I don't give a fuck if Emily paid her parents back or not. You know, what is kind of crazy is that she let the internet bully her into paying them back. So that to me is way more funny. You know, just put your phone down. You know, just put it down. It's not there. You know, but you know, it is what it is. As far as I'm concerned, to be fair, I did pay my parents back for my my college loans. I did pay back. But what they did was, and I actually found out this last vacation with my parents, they so they were like, you have student loans, right? That you have to pay. I'm like, oh, I thought the loans were in your name. And they're like, nah, I took it out for you in your name. It's your student loans. But I'm like, well, then how come when I was skipping class and failing, you were complaining about how much money you had to pay? And they were like, whatever. They're like, okay, so you have to pay it back. So I paid back these loans. Turns out they weren't in my name. And I didn't actually have to pay them back. But I got scammed into paying them back. But it wasn't even the way that you know, it was told to me that like they were my loans, like in my name, and it was a debt that I had to pay, but it wasn't that at all. We got finessed. Yeah, we got finessed. Like whatever the cost of 4 years at Oakland University is. So yeah, we paid it back. Yeah, we really did. But I don't care either way. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. But they were probably both in your names. She was the co-signer, so responsible. Yeah, maybe. But the way that my dad was telling me was like, I actually didn't have to pay them back. That's what he said this time around. But you know, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, it's crazy that I was so surprised at how people actually had an opinion on this topic. It was like people were super passionate about it.
WW parents.
You know what made me wonder? If people were just bored on like New Year's vacation and they wanted something to talk about. Like, to me, it seemed like such a non-issue. But a lot of people seem to really care about it so much. Yep.
Most of people commenting on the situation probably have the most dog shit relationship with their parents, that when they are old they will have no one in their life but their dried up dead skin sitting on chair alone and childless.
Damn.
Whole situation just blown up to a relationship they don't even know.
I mean, there's also a problem with the internet. It's like, let's say someone tweets, you know, and they're like, oh my God, dude, this ExtraEmily girl, bro, she's so disgusting. Like, I can't believe she didn't pay her parents back. And then the guy would get like 50 to like 100 likes, right? People agree with him. You click his profile, dude's like retweeting like Nazi stuff, furry stuff. Like the guy's absolutely just fucked in the head, right? But, you know, people will be like, oh yeah, dude, yeah, you go, man. You got her. You know, it's just classic, dude. It's just classic. It's just like, you know, it's so easy. Like, I could do the same thing, bro. I could just literally sit there and, like, you know, comment all these things and just high road the fuck out of everybody. And meanwhile, just be absolute degenerate behind the closed doors, you know? But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. It doesn't really matter. Let's just focus on the positive stuff. Let's try and make this community positive, all right? You know? We can try our best to be the best versions of ourselves. So, you know, I think we should do that sort of stuff. I really do. They have the blue check mark and get paid for engagement. I don't know if that's even true. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone has a blessed day. That's what we need, dude. That sort of positivity. _. Thank you, dude. I hope you have a blessed day as well, man. I really do.
Most of them probably didn't even get into college, TBH.
I mean, it doesn't even matter. You can't, like, the thing is, fighting the internet's like fighting ghosts. Wow. It's almost like a waste of time.
I think a lot of it comes down to money being such an important part of many people's lives, often not by choice. A lot of people are struggling and seeing Emily be dismissive even though it's entirely her life and her right to be. It seems to just rub a sensitive bone on a lot of people the wrong way.
I think you're right, Death Bunny girl. You're right. You're right, dude. Yeah. No, like, I learned this a long time ago. It's like, remember I told you guys, like, because when I was growing up, like, in middle school and high school, right, I was, like, one of the few black kids, like, growing up. And, like, people were racist to me. Like, they would call me the N-word and stuff, and it, like, really would bother me.
Has raid.
It really would bother me, right? But then I figured out something that you could say to these people that, like, bothered them more. Then it bothered me being called like the N-word or whatever. You just call them poor. So if someone would call me the N-word, I would call them poor, and then they would lose their fucking minds. And this was me like 20 years ago. You know? So it was just like, and the same thing kind of stands to what Death Bunny Girl is saying. It's just like, you know, yeah, it's like a sore spot, you know, and I always gotta keep remembering that. So honestly, I need to stop being so fucking jackass myself. You know, I really do. So I kind of get it, but you know, someone says we call them poor. Whoa. Keep it again. I don't want people to think that I'm going out here just like this is a defense mechanism for when people were being racist towards me. Okay, you know, I'm not just walking around off the cuff